Get the keys, lock the place up.
No, you're not supposed to take anything.
This is Anne's diary. Bep, help me pick this up. Bep, help me.
Oh, quickly, before he comes back.
Where have they taken them?
To Gestapo headquarters, I should think. After that...
It was so awful.
Enough.
Aren't you going to read it?
No, this belongs to Anne. When she comes back, I'll give it to her.
Ganz nach vorne. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Welcome to the Jerusalem of Holland. Registration's at the far end of Tourist Avenue. Just follow the crowd. We're all Jews here. The Germans let us run the place. That's S barracks. Watch out you don't end up there. The place is a little dirty, but we've got everything you need to make yourself comfortable. We've got lots of work to keep you busy.
What are we going to do? We're already filled up. It's no good.
Things don't look so bad. Make ourselves useful, stick it out.
Next. Name?
Frank. Otto Frank. This is my wife Edith and my daughters Anne and Margot.
S. Barracks.
If I may, I'd like to request that my daughters be assigned to kitchen duties.
I can do anything. I'm very handy.
No privileges for criminals of S. Barracks.
May I ask of what crime we're accused?
Failure to report when ordered. Next.
It's not a crime, sir.
Next.
It's not a crime, sir.
Next.
It doesn't make us criminals, sir.
So then Fred Astaire takes Ginger Rogers in his arms and they dance and dance and dance.
What? What?
Before the war, she went to every movie she could.
I can't wait to see all the pictures I missed.
Thanks to all the magazines, she already knows all the plots by heart.
They can't touch us. I heard one of the other women talking. She said the Allies have taken Paris and they're marching through Belgium now. Is that the latest from the JPA? What's the JPA?
The Jewish press agency. Every day a different rumor. The Allies are here, there, everywhere. They say there hasn't been a transport in 2 months. Maybe there's hope.
There's always hope, Yanni. As long as we work hard. That's my father's motto. Work and hope.
And then Mrs. Quackenbush began to quack. She quacked, and she quacked, and she quacked.
Stop that infernal quacking, cried the swan. Then he put his wings over his ears. But Mrs. Quackenbush didn't stop. Not until the big black swan flew away. She waited to see if the swan would come back, but he never did. So she gathered her ducklings around her, and together they swam off, happily ever after. And do you know what they sang? That's right. Quack, quack, quack.
They love your stories.
Do you think you could arrange for me to visit more often?
I'll try. They don't have parents to tell them stories anymore.
When we're liberated, I'm going to get all the paper I can find and start my stories over again. Did I tell you I was working on a novel?
No. I don't think so.
Well, I was. I didn't know how to finish it, but now I do. I can't wait to get started again. It's going to be a romance, but not sentimental, mind you. I've grown too old for that. Do you remember how you told me once that you were ashamed of being Jewish?
Mm. The chosen people. Chosen for what? This?
We've suffered before and it's only made us stronger. One day people will look up to us.
Yeah, there's only of us left.
I used to take so much for granted. Like the sky. Do you see those stars? We had a club called the Little Dipper once. Jackie, Hannah, Sanna, and me. 1 star for each of us.
And which one were you?
That one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I should have known.
Tomorrow a transport will leave this camp. Quiet! The ODs are preparing lists. Inmates selected for this transport will be allowed to take with them all belongings surrendered upon arrival. I look forward to personally seeing you off and wishing you bon voyage.
Back to your barracks now!
Must be something you can do. You've got to keep us off their lists.
Not a string in this camp I haven't tried to pull. The only language they understand is barter. We've got nothing to trade. I'm not sure it would do any good even if we had.
The Jew traitors here are worse than the Nazis, saving their own skins.
In their place, you'd do something different.
They're like Job, waiting in the ashes while they play God.
No, it was different for Job. Job didn't have to squat like an animal in front of strangers. Job was not driven from his homeland, and Job could argue back.
Attention! Get in line! Step forward when your name is called!
Lubinsky, Isaac.
Brandes Lienke.
Frank, Otto.
Frank Margot. Frank Hollander, Edith.
Van Pels, Herman.
Frank Annelies.
Van Pels, Peter.
Van Pels Röttgen, Auguste.
Pfeffer, Fritz.
Doesn't make any sense. Anyone with brains can see the Germans are losing the war. What can we matter to them now?
Nothing makes sense anymore, Mr. Pfeffer, not to me. As long as my family stay together.
Still in Germany, I think. Not sure. Everywhere just looks bombed to pieces.
That's something anyway.
Maybe they bombed the tracks. That's possible, isn't it, Mr. Frank?
Yes, it's possible.
I'm going to take off the red patches. Wherever we're going, we're not going as common criminals.
Ja, links rüber. Rechts. Nächste. Hier nach rechts. Oder links rüber. Weitergehen. Links. Komm mit mir jetzt, Siri. Voll aus. Diese Seite, was ist denn los? Ab. Abziehen. Los geht's. Langsam, runter mit den Sachen. Runter mit dem Sprung. Andere muss auch raus hier. Runter mit dem Zeugs. Ziert euch nicht. Was macht ihr denn? Schneller los jetzt!
You just say goodbye to your father, your brother. You won't see them again, you know. They're already in the gas chambers.
Don't listen to her.
Shut up, you.
Stellt euch nicht um das so an, das ist doch ganz einfach.
Die Nummer stimmt doch nicht überein. Es muss noch mal gezählt werden.
Line up!
Women selected for this transport will be sent to a work camp to work on munitions.
They ask your age, say 16.
Transport. 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 Age?
16.
Scabies. You're staying here. Send her to Krasiblank.
I'm staying with my daughter.
I have scabies too.
I talked to Anne last night. The doctor said they could leave that horrible place.
When?
Today, she said.
And the sun is shining.
It's dangerous for them there. I should have gone with them.
Gesund. Gesund. Krank nach rechts. Was ist das? Krank nach rechts. Krank nach rechts. Gesund. Guck mich an. Schnell. Zeig her. Krank. Nach rechts. Gesund. Gesund.
Weiterarbeiten. Fühl euch! Immer weiter hacken! Schön weiter schaufeln, macht schon! Fühl ein bisschen mehr! Weiterarbeiten! Hey, Judah! Werf nicht ein! Gerade runter in der Ecke da! Aktion!
The scabies block. There's been a selection.
For children?
Aufstehen! Los! Los!
Listen, Margot. Birds. I've forgotten about birds. You never saw them in Birkenau.
Nothing lived there.
Birds of prey. Scavengers. That's all that's left. That's the Steinlager. The Star Camp. They're saving those Jews to exchange them for German prisoners.
They have food over there.
But be careful. If they catch you, they'll shoot you.
How dare you, you thieving pig!
Mrs. Van Pels.
find you here after all these weeks, months. Your mother was beside herself with grief when she heard about the transport.
I didn't come with you.
Selected.
Every day there were trains. It was because of the Russians, is what I heard. Only 60 miles away, they're emptying all the Polish camps.
We don't believe in rumors anymore.
Oh, can't you make her stop?
Typhus.
You get used to it. You get used to everything.
There's somebody on the other side of the fence. And I think it's your friend, Hannah. Hannah. The other side.
Hannah. Hannah. Hannah.
Hannah? Is it really you? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Switzerland. It was only a story, so they wouldn't come looking for us. We were hiding in Daddy's office. I couldn't tell anybody. Gabby, is she here? She had an infection, but she's all right now. Someone's taking care of her. It's Father I'm worried about. He's so sick. They took him to the hospital. I pray for him every night. I used to pray for you too, Anne. I prayed that your family was safe. I had no family. Only Margot. Your father. Your mother. My father's dead. They sent him to the gas chambers. But your mother, selected. The chimney was smoking. So black. It's too horrible. I can't believe it. They've taken everything, Hannah. Everything. It's so cold here. The lice are crawling over my clothes. There's no food. Everything I find I give to Margot because she's so weak. We got a Red Cross package today. It isn't much, but it's something. Wait. I'm here. I'll throw it over. Be careful. What's happening? Anne, tell me. She took it. She took my food. I'll try again, if I can.
come back tomorrow. Please try. Please try. Yes, I promise. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh.
I got it. Oh, socks. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anna.
Meet me here. Not tomorrow, but the next day. Wait for me.
I'll wait. I have so much I want to tell you.
Me too.
I have to go with the guards until then.
No, go away. Anne, are you there? Can you hear me? Anne? I'm sorry I couldn't meet you the way I said I would. They told us we were going to be exchanged. Finally, after all this waiting. You should have seen Father. He got dressed in his best suit. Even in the hospital. He died in that suit. And now they say we're not going to be exchanged after all. Why are they so cruel? You're the only person I've loved to talk to. You and Gabby. She's not old enough to understand yet. I don't understand. Where are you?
Anne? What's happened? Where are your clothes?
I threw them away. Feel the lice crawling all over me. Itching all the time.
I'll try to organize something for you. Which barrack are you in?
One of these. You have to come. You have to come. Margot is very sick.
Everyone's sick. My sister too. I'll come when I can. Now get back inside. Take some bread.
Do you remember how I was always taking care of you when you were little?
It's my turn to take care of you now.
It doesn't matter anymore.
No, you can't leave me here.
Tell me a story, Anne. I used to love your stories.
Pim's stories are always much better than mine. Poor Pim.
You still had a year right there, weren't you? I didn't like that. Do you remember how we talked about it?
About what we were going to do after the war.
What were you going to be?
I can't remember.
Yes, you can. You have to. A nurse. That's what you told me.
That's right. A nurse. A nurse in Palestine.
Paris or London. That's where I'm going. See the world.
See the world.
Birds. Listen, Margot. Margot.
No, you'll wake her.
Mr. Frank.
Meep. It's good to see you.
And Edith?
She's not coming back.
Let's go inside.
After we were liberated by the Russians, I found someone who'd known Edith in the women's camp. Starvation. She was hoarding bread under her blanket in the hospital for her children and her husband, she said. If her body had only held out for 2 more weeks.
I'm sorry, Mr. Frank.
The Nazis dynamited the gas chambers, you know, to cover their tracks. That wasn't enough for them. That's when the marches began. And I was in the hospital. I begged Peter not to go, to stay behind. He was looking after me then. I don't know what happened to him. Or to Mr. Pfeffer. Mr. Van Pearls, I saw with my own eyes, been taken to the gas chamber. He was in the barracks when he should have been at work. He just gave up. And you could never do that. Never.
And the girls? Do you have any news?
Only rumors. So many of the women were deported to Germany. I live in hope. Bergen-Belsen restaurant. You. I need to speak to you. I'm looking for information about my daughters. I believe they were sent to Bergen-Belsen.
We have to fill out a form.
I have filled out a form. I filled out
we can
5
add their
forms.
names to a list, then we'll contact you.
Their names, Anne Frank and Margot Frank.
My name is Annie Brandes. I was in Bergen-Belsen with Anne and Margot Frank.
Do you have any information? Follow me.
Who is it?
Mrs. Brandes.
Yes.
Otto Frank. I believe you saw my daughters at Bergen-Belsen. Me, Margot and Anne on the